Welcome back to Riviera RC and a quick channel update. And I'm just going to go over a few things where I lost footage. If you watched my last video, I lost footage. So I'll go through what I did within that footage, which is mainly the Scania stuff. And also I'm going to do a start off with a quick shout out to a channel for some stickers. And then I'm going to go through what the next video hopefully will be. Now I know I did put up which is sat behind you, you can't see it, is the FMS LCAT 1/10 crawler. I have got another second part to that, but I'll edit that at some point. So stickers, you'll probably already see the logo here. It is from the lovely Chris and Zach, and he did apologise because I have no love letter to read. So I've got, there's a few more in there as well. I have some Tamiya Talk RC stickers. So these will be going on my project, a sticker project, or when I finally reveal what it's going to be. So yeah, there's a few more in there. Thank you very much to Chris and to Zach. And if you haven't seen him, I'll put the link to his channel in my description. Right, now I'm going to go via Adam's Playground. He has announced this morning that his next build, because he was asking people, oh, what do you think should be the next build? This. And a lot of people said on his channel that they wanted his Globeliner to be built. And I do like the look of that, but obviously I have the Scania and I'm a lazy shit and I haven't got round to building it at all, anywhere near as quick. That was mainly down to this time last year when it was cold and wet and I painted and it basically went a faded crappy pink colour when it should have been a bright red. The bright red is back. So I spent quite a lot of time doing this. It needs another wet and flat down and then probably another coat. I let it go for a while so I can do it. I've done probably 3 coats of coating it. This is after it's been pink, so this is where all the other footage came on. And I've been through the manual and I've looked through, and because I'm not rushing it and I'm not taking it to Devon Truck Show, I've also added more bits now that I want color coded. And we'll come on to a few of those in a minute. But I need now to sand all these down. All of the white bits are white. Most of the red bits are red. And if you've seen the videos before, you will see how many parts there are, but I've found even more, mainly for the equipment rack. So these are all painted, but when it comes to, so you can see there, look at that, that's shiny as it is, but I do want to take it down with like 3000 grit because there are a few little dinks in, well, not dinks, it's probably fluff or pollen or something in underneath. So I'm going to sand it all down again. Each part will get another 1 coat. Then that will be left for a couple of weeks to harden. Then I'm going to sand it all down and then they will be glossed with the lacquer. So, I mean, there you go. That's a top of a wheel arch, back of a wheel arch. But the underside of that needs to be painted black. So I need to do all the undersides of the wheel arches all black. So I've done all the white and all the red first. But these, these are not going to be white. I've sprayed the tops of them white so that the ribs are the same colour as the cab and all the other bits that are going to be white. But you can get white stickers. So I could have just sprayed them red. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get, which I haven't got here because I've had a look and I haven't got the right width masking tape as yet. But I'm going to masking tape over these ribs. So you can get stickers. A lot of people do the stickers on these ribs so that they're a different colour. Or if you've got a 2-tone truck, the wings the arches will be one colour and the ribs will be different. But you can buy stickers that you just literally, they come spaced out. So you literally put the whole sticker sheet on, peel the backing off, put them on, and it's done. But I'm going to go masking tape over the top, spray them all white so that it seals everything in, let it go off for a couple of days, and then spray the whole things in this red. Now I have used white primer, so it shouldn't be an off colour. So yeah, all the arches will be red with then the body colour, the white, on the ribs. So it's amazing how long it takes to sit there with 2,500, 3,000 grit paper to do all of those parts, which I'm making myself more work because I did do a video of me starting to build the equipment rack. And as I've got around and I've started to build it, I thought, do you know what? That might look nice in the red, sat behind the cab. Because you go, the cab will be there, and then you have big white wings off the back of it, and then this will sit in behind. So I'm thinking that needs to be sprayed up red as well. And then you've got all the boxes that are starting to be built up and painted, and they all go in here, and the doors and all the air tanks, and just trying to think how to colour code it all gets a little bit overwhelming. So yeah, there are more sticks with more bits that have already been painted as well. So there will be quite a lot coming up soon that I can actually go, brilliant, especially all the cab bits. I can start putting the grille together and all the other bits and pieces, and it should start actually looking like a truck. But then as I start to put it together, I need to think about the interior. And I've bought red seat covers to go on the seats inside. I've also bought equipment rack spotlights. Got another 2 of those coming. I've bought little chrome step lights. So those go on, not this bit, but the little tiny steps below here. They go there with little tiny lights on. I've bought these, which don't go in this bit either. They go down here as a little tiny side repeater, or just a little tiny side indicator light. And I've got these which will sit at the top of the grille as a spotlight or a headlight or whatever. And then I've got these which go on top of the roof. They are the warning beacons, etc. And then these will go down the bottom where there are spotlights on the front and marker lights down the bottom. So I'm getting there. And if people wouldn't mind telling me, if you're into all the trucks and shit, I take it that these little black bits, are they just for holding the wires and holding them in place? Because that's the only thing I can think of, because there's never any instructions with these. Obviously they come with the resistors and some heat shrink cable, but other than that there is no instructions in them. So I take it they're just little stickers to help put the wires on. Please tell me before I go and put them where they shouldn't be, which will be a couple of weeks or more anyway. So yeah, so that's the Scania. So there is progress there. It's just that I haven't been able to do a bloody video of it. But I will have another laptop and another 2 hard drives, brand new, coming, which I will dedicate to this. And then when I take it, like I'm taking it on my phone at the moment, I'll then put it onto the computer and also onto either 1 or 2 of the hard drives before I even start editing. So I know that it's there, and I have to get into that mindset of doing it. Right, talking of videos, the next video will be featuring this little beastie, the FTX Outback Mini X 2.0. Now, I have been in the last week or so in a massive, massive mini crawler rabbit hole. I'd probably subscribe to about another 10 channels, because up until me getting this off of the shelf and dusting it off for the last video that I put up, I hadn't really looked into the micro stuff. But then obviously I bought this beastie, which is just a toy grade Lada Niva, and I want to convert it to a micro crawler. So then it's like, well, I think this one wheelbase is 135mm. Somebody on my Facebook group, because I've got a scale RC Lada Niva group on Facebook, as well as the others that I admin. And somebody came on and shared a post from another group that somebody's bought one of these. And I think they've got it on either an Axial SCX10. I think it is. No, SCX10. That'd be silly. SCX24, I think they've used. And I've been looking into it, and I quite like the FMS stuff. And the FMS FCX24M, the Camel Trophy stuff, I think it's the Range Rover, is the same wheelbase or very close. I think the Discovery, it may be, but it's not the D110, and it's definitely not the D90, because the D90 is way too short. So I've got that as a project to do, and I've also got something else which I have a feeling I might need the D90 for. So I'm hoping I don't get too hooked on this next week. As you can see, I've started to get bits and pieces together. I've got extra batteries for it. I've got lots of charging gear, because I'm going out for 3 days doing a lot of photography for something that I really enjoy, which that will be part of this video. So I've got to get everything ready for next weekend, because I am going away at silly o'clock Sunday night, Monday morning to go and do this. And one of the first things I will be doing is shooting footage of this, because I haven't run it yet. So I am really looking forward to seeing what this thing does. And I have heard that they are quite addictive, which is no good for my bank account. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. And yeah, speak to you on the next one. Take care. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.